The grass on pitch 4 was patchy, smelling of damp earth and the fading scent of summer. We were the underdogs, a name given to us by the local league, but one we wore like a lead weight. We hadn't won a game in 2 seasons. We were the team other teams scheduled for their easy win weekends. But that Saturday, something shifted. The atmosphere. The air felt heavy, almost electric. Usually our pre-game huddle was a mess of low energy and nervous jokes. This time, there was a silence so thick you could kick it. Our captain, Marcus, didn't give a speech. He just looked at each of us and nodded. It wasn't a let's try look. It was a watch what happens look. The phenomenon. The whistle blew, and for the first 10 minutes, the opposing team played their usual arrogant game. They expected us to crumble. Then it happened. The synchronicity. It was as if we were connected by an invisible thread. Every pass found a foot without a single shout. We moved in a perfect geometric formation that we had never even practiced. The pace. Players who usually struggled with their cardio were suddenly sprinting like Olympic wingers. The precision. Our striker, Leo, who usually sent balls sailing over the fence, caught a volley from 30 yards out. The sound it made hitting the net wasn't a thud. It was a crack like lightning hitting a tree. The moment silence fell. By the second half, the sidelines had gone quiet. The parents from the other team stopped cheering. Our own coach was sitting on the cooler, his clipboard forgotten on the grass, just staring with his mouth open. We weren't just playing football. We were rewriting the physics of the game. I remember sliding for a tackle I had no business making, feeling the turf give way, and coming up with the ball as if it had been glued to my toe. I looked at Marcus and his eyes weren't tired. They were glowing with a focused, terrifying intensity. The aftermath, when the final whistle blew, the score was 7-0. We didn't celebrate. We didn't pile on each other or pour water over the coach. We just stood in our positions, breathing in unison, looking at the pitch as if we were seeing it for the first time. The other team walked off without shaking hands. They looked scared. To this day, we don't talk about what happened on that pitch. We've gone back to being a decent, average team. We win some, we lose most. But every now and then, when the wind hits the grass just right, we look at each other and remember the day we weren't just players. We were a single, unstoppable force. If you're finding this helpful so far, a quick like really helps the channel out. If you're finding this helpful so far, a quick like really helps the channel out.